Picture this. The banks are down and your credit cards are useless. What do? In times of crisis, having cash on hand becomes invaluable. It's instant, universal, and doesn't require any technology to use. But what happens when cash isn't enough? Here's where barter items come into play. In a post-disaster world, certain items become a new form of currency. Precious metals like gold and silver maintain their value, making them a solid investment. Ammunition is another hot commodity, useful not just for self-defense but also for hunting. Now let's not forget about alcohol, a multi-purpose item that can be used for sterilization, fuel, and even for lifting the spirits. Yes, you heard it right. A good old bottle of booze can be a lifesaver in more ways than one. With these items, you can ensure you have what it takes to get what you need when money is no object. Food preservation is a prepper's best friend, but do you have what you need to get started? Let's dive into the vital supplies required for preserving food. First off, you'll need jars, lids, and sealing rings. Opt for jars of various sizes to accommodate different quantities and types of food. Next, a canner is essential for the process of canning, which helps maintain the shelf life of your preserved goods. Don't forget a jar lifter, a canning funnel, and a bubble remover and headspace tool for ease and efficiency. Having a variety of food stored and ready to eat is crucial for a balanced diet during times of crisis. Think beyond canned beans and consider fruits, vegetables, meats, and even your favorite soups. Remember, variety is not just the spice of life, it's also the key to a balanced diet in survival scenarios. With the right tools, you can turn your pantry into a long-lasting food supply. Fire is a basic necessity for survival, but do you know the best tools for starting one in any condition? Let's talk about that. When it comes to fire starting gear, diversity is key. Having more than one method to ignite a fire can be a lifesaver in challenging situations. First up, we have the classic matches. Always go for the waterproof, windproof kind. They're small, lightweight, and easy to use. Next, we have the ferrocerium rod, a favorite among outdoor enthusiasts. It's durable, reliable, and works even when wet. Then there's the fire piston. A bit tricky to use, but with practice, it's a fun and effective tool. And let's not forget the good old magnifying glass. A sunny day and some dry tinder are all you need. Finally, consider a plasma lighter. It's windproof, rechargeable, and doesn't require any fuel. With these tools, you'll never be left in the cold. In a survival situation, your clothing is your first line of defense against the elements. But what should you have in your wardrobe? The answer lies in versatility and durability. You'll want clothing that can withstand various climates and conditions, from the scorching heat of a desert to the freezing cold of a blizzard. Consider materials like wool, which provides excellent insulation and retains warmth even when wet. Synthetics like polyester and nylon are also great choices, offering durability and quick-drying properties. For footwear, go for sturdy, waterproof boots that provide ankle support and have a solid grip for various terrains. Now, comfort is key. Clothes should fit well and allow for ease of movement. Uncomfortable gear can lead to blisters, chafing, and other problems that you definitely don't want in a survival situation. Remember, your clothing and footwear are your armor against the elements. So choose wisely. Dress for success in the face of adversity. When the power goes out, will you be left in the dark? It's an unsettling thought, isn't it? But with the right preparation, you can light your way through even the darkest times. Let's delve into the world of sustainable lighting solutions and the importance of having a stock of batteries. Firstly, consider solar-powered lights. They're a sustainable option that can be charged during the day and provide light at night. Then we have hand crank flashlights. No batteries? No problem. A few turns of the crank and you have light. Don't forget about the old school yet reliable oil lamps. They can provide both light and a bit of warmth. But remember to stock up on oil. And of course, there's the humble battery. Batteries power a multitude of devices, including flashlights and radios. It's essential to have a variety of sizes on hand, and remember to check and rotate your stock regularly to keep them fresh. Light your way to safety with these essential items. Cleanliness is next to godliness, especially in a survival situation, but what supplies are essential for maintaining sanitation? In a world turned upside down, personal hygiene becomes a luxury, yet a necessity. Keeping clean isn't just about feeling fresh, it's about preventing the spread of diseases that can swoop in when conditions are less than ideal. Now, let's talk about the must-haves. Soap, the humble hero, is at the top of the list. A good old-fashioned bar of soap can go a long way in keeping you clean and disease-free. Don't forget toilet paper. It's more than a comfort item, it's a sanity saver. Next up, disinfectants. These can be used to clean surfaces and kill germs that may potentially cause illness. Other items like toothpaste, feminine hygiene products, and baby wipes, even if you don't have a baby, are also important. They can be used for a quick wipe down when water is scarce. Stay clean, stay healthy, and stay alive with these sanitation essentials. Water is life, but how much do you need and how can you ensure it's clean? This isn't just about quenching your thirst, but also about maintaining hygiene and preparing food. On average, each person needs about 1 gallon of water per day for these basic needs. So, for a family of 4 over a 2-week period, that's 56 gallons of water. But what if the water supply gets contaminated or cut off? That's where filtration systems come in. From simple life straws to more complex gravity-fed filters, these systems can remove harmful bacteria, viruses, and other contaminants from water, making it safe to drink. Water storage is also crucial. Store water in food-grade water storage containers away from direct sunlight and in a cool place to prevent bacterial growth. Remember, your survival could depend on your access to clean water. Quench your thirst for survival with these water essentials. In a survival situation, personal protection is key, but what gear should you have on hand? Now that's a question worth pondering. Protective gear isn't just about defending against other people, it's about protecting yourself from the elements, from injuries, and from disease. Let's start with the basics. A good pair of gloves is essential, offering protection during manual labor and against harsh weather. A sturdy helmet can protect your head from falling debris, while body armor can offer an additional layer of safety in more extreme scenarios. But it's not just about physical protection. Don't forget about masks and eye protection, crucial in the event of dust storms or airborne diseases. And let's not overlook the importance of earplugs. They can protect your hearing from loud noises or assist in sleep during disruptive conditions. Remember, the right gear can make a world of difference in a survival situation, so choose wisely and prepare accordingly. Gear up for survival with these personal protection essentials. Food is fuel for survival, but what types of food are best for your stockpile? In the world of prepping, the most valuable food items are those that defy time, non-perishable foods. These are foods that can last for months, years, or even decades without spoiling, providing sustenance when fresh foods are unavailable. Think of canned goods like vegetables, fruits, meats, and soups. They are a reliable source of essential nutrients and can be stored for years. Dried foods such as pasta, rice, and beans are also excellent choices. They're lightweight, compact, and can provide a hearty meal when cooked. Don't forget about dehydrated, freeze-dried, and vacuum-sealed foods. These can last for decades and retain their nutritional value, but remember, variety is key. Having a wide range of foods ensures you meet different nutritional needs and prevents palate fatigue. After all, food is not just about survival, it's about enjoyment too. Fuel your survival with these food essentials. When technology fails, can you find your way? It's a question that can send chills down your spine. In our digital age, we've become heavily reliant on GPS and online maps. But when disaster strikes, these tools may not be available. That's where physical maps and old-school navigation tools come into play. Consider a detailed road atlas, topographical maps, and nautical charts if you live near water. These are invaluable resources when you need to plot a course or find a safe route. Pair these maps with a reliable compass and you've got a tried-and-true navigation system. And don't forget about celestial navigation. Learning to navigate by the stars can be a fun hobby that might one day save your life. Without a doubt, these tools are essential in any survival situation. They're your lifeline when technology fails and you need to find safety. So, equip yourself with knowledge and tools to navigate any terrain. Navigate your way to survival with these essential tools. When the power goes out, can you keep your essential appliances running? This is a question that every prepper must ask themselves. A backup generator can be the difference between darkness and light, cold and warmth, silence and communication. Generators come in many shapes and sizes, from small portable units to larger, more permanent fixtures. So, how do you choose the right one for your needs? Consider the devices you need to power. Are you looking to keep the lights on, or do you also need to run a refrigerator, heater, or communication devices? Each of these demands different power capabilities. Remember, safety is paramount. Always use generators outdoors and away from windows to avoid carbon monoxide poisoning. And of course, keep it well maintained and ready to go at a moment's notice. Do not underestimate the importance of power in a survival situation. With a reliable generator, you'll be prepared to weather any storm. Power your survival with these generator essentials. Knowledge is power, especially in a survival situation, but what books should you have in your library? You see, having a well-rounded library of survival reference materials at your disposal is as crucial as any physical gear. It's not just about knowing how to tie knots or start a fire, it's about understanding the why and the when. Firstly, consider guides that cover basic survival skills, like the SAS Survival Handbook or the Bushcraft Field Guide to Trapping, Gathering, and Cooking in the Wild. These books arm you with essential knowledge on how to manage in the wild and utilize what nature provides. Secondly, medical references such as the Survival Medicine Handbook or Where There Is No Doctor can prove invaluable when professional medical help is unavailable. Lastly, don't forget about books on edible plants, animal tracking, and navigation. Remember, knowledge is a tool that doesn't rust, can't be lost, and weighs nothing. Arm yourself with knowledge with these essential reads.